Kim Jong-un needs no introduction. While his country rusts away beyond salvation under his rule, the controversial North Korean dictator who is ridiculed by the rest of the world in Dear Leader memes lives the life of an emperor. Back in 2011, when he became the supreme leader of North Korea, he also became one of the richest heads of state of that time. The wealth he inherited from his father had an estimated value of $6 billion. Since then, his fortune increased continuously and today it is assessed at around $9–10 billion. With all this wealth to his name, he is richer than Donald Trump, whose net worth is estimated to be $3.1 billion, and way richer than the Queen of England, who has a private net worth of around $570 million. Actually, just 5 heads of state are wealthier than Kim Jong-un. His fortune also makes him one of the wealthiest person in the world, although he is not included on the top 500 because his net worth is not official. If it were official, he would be placed somewhere between the 130th and 140th position. Responsible for earning the cash behind his incredible wealth is a governmental secretive organization established in the late 70s by his grandfather Kim Il-sung called Room 39. Officially, Room 39 manages the country's exports and the foreign currency earnings from tourists. But the organization is suspected of being in charge of numerous international illegal activities which trace back to the North Korean regime, such as trafficking of drugs like opium, heroin or methamphetamine. In fact, in 2010, 5 foreign nationals were prosecuted for smuggling 40 pounds of North Korean meth into the United States, which they intended to sell for $30,000 a pound. Room 39 is also suspected of being involved in trafficking of weapons, ivory from Africa, counterfeiting money, especially US dollars and Chinese yuans, Viagra pills, cigarettes, and its activities are reported to go as far as insurance fraud and even putting false Made in China labels on some of the $500 million worth of textiles exported by North Korea each year. And to do all of these things, the organization allegedly runs a network of 100 legal and illegal companies and holds over 200 bank accounts located in Asia, Europe and Central America. Altogether, it is estimated that each year Room 39 banks in about $2 billion from its ventures. A large chunk of this money is used to fund Kim Jong-un's insanely luxurious lifestyle that costs roughly $600 million every year. Now, let's put this immense cost into perspective. In North Korea, the average working class citizen earns about $1,500. This means that it would take 400,000 North Koreans to work for a whole year and save all of the money they've earned to equal how much Kim Jong-un spends in 1 year. To picture how absurd the situation is, 400,000 people is roughly the same population the city of Manchester has. This man's comfort costs are immense even for a country like the United States. The average household income in the US is $65,751. This means that it would take 9,125 average households to combine their yearly income to reach the amount of money that Kim Jong-un blows away annually on whatever he pleases. Let's take alcohol for example, for which he pays the staggering amount of $30 million each year. On a per day basis, he and his protégés drink around $82,000 worth of alcohol. Now, in the US, the median price of new homes including the land is $323,000. This means that in just 4 days they drink the value of a brand new house or 91 houses each year. His favorites are cognac and whiskey, so he imports top-notch brands like Hennessy, which can cost over $2,000 a bottle. What makes this even more absurd is that this is happening in a country where the average citizen has to work over 1 year to earn the money needed to buy just 1 bottle of his leader's favorite whiskey. And to fully grasp how rich he is, his estimated net worth of $9–10 billion is almost 40% of North Korea's 2017 GDP, or roughly the same amount of money Microsoft paid to buy Skype in 2011 adjusted to the inflation rate. Yet compared to other heads of state, there is little information about Kim Jong-un's private life, and most of this information comes from North Korean defectors. For example, the year of his birth is unknown. Depending on the source, he was born in 1982, 1983 or 1984. Still, from what it is known, the Soviet-style dictator owns an armored Mercedes-Benz evaluated at $1.7 million, another 100 cars in his private collection, $10 million worth of watches, over 17 residences spread all over North Korea, although some say there are actually tens if not hundreds, a 200-foot yacht worth $6–7 million, and last but not least a private island where he parties with his protégés. But his most prized possession is the absolute control control he has over all of the North Korean resources, which he manages as he pleases, and this gives him a great deal of power. This is why Kim Jong-un was considered by Forbes the 43rd most powerful person of 2016. And that's about it. If you want us to make more videos in which we scale the wealth of other famous or infamous people, let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching and for being curious. Le end.